sorry. You scared me. I'm just a little bit on edge. You see, today's book that I was going to tell you about, it's kind of creepy. In fact, it's so creepy, I thought about not telling you about it. But then I thought maybe you're braver than I am, and so maybe you can handle it. Would you like to know what the book is? You do? Well, what if I just tell you what the creepy thing in the book is, and then you can decide if you want to hear about the book. Okay, here it is. Ready? This book is about something so super creepy. Carrots. Oh wait, you don't think carrots are spooky? Yeah, I don't think they are either. Yeah, I'm really brave. I wasn't really scared. I was just tricking you there. But today's book is called Creepy Carrots, and it's by Aaron Reynolds, and the illustrations are by Peter Brown. This book is a lot of fun. It's about a little rabbit who feels like the carrots are watching him, and they're even starting to follow him around, even to school and stuff. Now, besides the story being really fun, probably my favorite part is the illustrations, which is another word for the pictures in the book, because the pictures really help set that kind of creepy mood. And the way that Peter Brown has drawn the creepy carrots is a lot of fun. It's so much fun, in fact, that I thought for today's activity, we could work out and figure out how to make our own creepy carrots. Doesn't that sound like a plan? Now, we're not going to make them too... Okay, we'll make them a little bit scary. It'll be a lot of fun. Let's do it.
To make our creepy carrots, you are either going to want to use fun foam or construction paper. Either way, you're going to need some orange, you're going to need some green, and you could possibly need some white. Now, if you don't have construction paper, you can do the whole thing with just white paper, but then you will also need some crayons or markers or something like that so that you can get your creepy carrots to look like carrots. You will also need to have some googly eyes. Now, if you don't have googly eyes, you could also just cut the eyes out using your paper. And you'll need scissors, not just for cutting out eyes, but for other things too, and a black marker. The glue will come in handy to help us assemble the whole thing. If you don't have a glue stick, just regular Elmer's school glue will work just fine. But these are the supplies we're going to need to make our creepy carrots. Our first step is to use a pencil or our marker to draw the bodies of our carrots. Now you could just do a simple triangle like this, or you can make it a more organic carroty shape. Once you've got those drawn, get your scissors and cut out your carrot shapes. And there's no real wrong way to do this. As long as it's in a basic carrot shape, you did a great job. After we have these cut out, it's time to add our greenery. So get your green paper, and then to draw our stalks, we are going to make a couple of simple ways. I'm going to show you two different ways that you can do this. Both of them start the same way, which is with two lines like this. And then we're just going to do some curly cues all the way around in a big circle. Now, if you wanted to have a little bit more precise look, you would draw those two lines at the bottom, and then you can just do little bubble hump shapes like this, and that gives you a little bit more control, and you can change the basic way of your stalk. After you do that, put a couple little lines down here by these boxes, and it makes it look more like the stems of the greenery. You can add some depth with some little C shapes, and then after that, you are going to cut out your green stalks. Great job. Now that we have our pieces cut out, it is time to assemble them. Now to do that, it's pretty easy. You're going to take a little bit of the glue stick or your glue and make sure and put it on the green part. We want to make sure that that is the part that is on the bottom. It gives it a little bit more depth and kind of makes it look, well, just a little bit more like the carrots in our books. Once we've got those attached, then it is time to start adding details to our carrot. Now, you can use your googly eyes. Like I said, if you don't have googly eyes, you can always draw your eye shapes on your white paper and cut them out that way. But if you've got googly eyes, what you're going to do is you are going to take them, apply a little bit of glue to the backs of these eyes, and then attach them to your carrots like this. Now that the eyes are attached, let's flip these carrots over the right way up and add some details. Now for this is where we're going to use our black marker again to draw our details in. And when I say details, we're talking about the expression on our carrot's face, but also we can do something else that will make our carrots look a little bit more like the illustrations from the books, and actually like real carrots. And that is to add a little bit of contour lines to the side. To do that, it's pretty simple. Just a couple little lines like this will work just fine. If you're doing more straight, just a straight line works too. Either way, this just gives your carrot a little bit more depth and details. Now, the next thing we're going to do is our faces. For this little carrot, I'm going to make him straight up angry. Now, to do that, we just do a little V shape above the eyes, or two little slanting lines going towards the center, and one nice frowny mouth. And there we go, one creepy carrot done. But what if you don't want to make your carrot creepy? Well, that's just a matter of changing your details. Maybe make your eyebrows different or your face different. If I don't want mine to look like this creepy carrot, let me show you something else we can do. On this one, I'm going to have one eyebrow going down and the other one going up. And instead of a frowny face, I'm going to give it one nice big pouty lower lip. And, well, this one looks more like a suspicious carrot than a creepy carrot. But I like him either way. And there we have it. Our creepy carrots are done.
And so that's it. That's how you make your own creepy carrots. I hope you had fun making your creepy carrots. Explore. Maybe you don't make them all so creepy. Maybe you can make some happy or some sad. I don't know. However you want to make it. I hope you had fun. And I'll see you next time. Now, in each one of these SJPL Sprouts videos, we're going to give you a tip that you can use to grow your child into becoming a lifelong reader. Now, it's nothing too heavy and too preachy and too wordy, just simple things that you can do with your child to help them nurture a love of books and reading. When I was a children's librarian, one of my favorite things to hear was when a parent would either tell me at story time or tag me in like a social media post and tell me that when they got home, they caught their child pretending to be Mr. Will, where they would read a picture book to their stuffed animals or to their siblings. That always made me feel really good. And while it's fun, imaginative play and flattering for me, what they're really doing is when you encourage your child to present their own story time, well, you're working on their comprehension skills and their remembering skills, and they're going to start doing, book and phonetic recognition. It's going to be a great pre-reading tool. So what you do is you find a book that you've shared with your child before, potentially more than once, and you ask them to read it to you and have your own little story time so your child is reading to you. Does it matter if they can really read yet? No. Like I said, this is working on comprehension and retention skills. So they hear the story, they're then turning around and presenting the story to you. It is a wonderfully fun way to grow a lifelong reader.